Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic.
All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the London Black Knights and the Kansas City Chiefs. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. He's telling me. Run.
A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's Spiller. They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A big play there. 71 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
15. Undercrunch. Switch.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Not today.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Solomon Thomas. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Spiller. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They run with Spiller. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch a slack. Watch a slack.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Spiller. Darren Lee there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
On first down, Swift. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Alert! Alert!
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll give to Spiller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that is going to set up third and goal. Third down, Swift, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and his guys are going to add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call, they already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This will be taken at the 10. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The drive starts with a give to Spiller. He's got a first down past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
180. Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He finds Beckham complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better. Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. It's another one that keeps them moving forward.
It's on field. It's on field. Hey, it's on out. Hey, real.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now it's Gurley. 34 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On second and 12, Mahomes, throw left side complete. It's Holt. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Makes it third and 11.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Keep it up, guys. Check 24, check 24.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's second and inches at the 4-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check right 50.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expected.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mahomes going to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mike, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Mayfield now from the 50. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! A big play there. 50 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Come on, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 44, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Over the middle, complete. It's Holt, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Squeeze, double. 51 to Mike.
Now Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now it's Mahomes again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Come on,
And again, it's Mahomes. He's got his man here. It's Green. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You got to find your tight end in that situation.
From 6 yards away, and the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On second down, Mayfield again. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The open man is Smith. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Check. Fresno.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Run.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up, they know. And it's caught. Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Pistol.
And they give this time to the tailback. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Again on the ground, again it's Spiller. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd down.
Fight on these two. 180. Coming to you.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, alert! Jim. Pilot, 64, weak.
Again, they run it with Spiller. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Point it right.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to loft one. And this is caught inside the 5. And touchdown. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
15.
Mahomes now on first down. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second down.
At the 10-yard line.
Mike 51. Hey, that's good.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 21. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
King.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 9.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will extend this big lead.
65. Chiefs 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs. Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
51 the mic, boy, 51. I'm coming.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 31 yards there and a first down. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down. Let him get
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. Watch the run. Watch the run. Fire.
And they will take a knee here. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Yep, 180. Check, 47. Ain't no such thing as AOR 33.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and that will write a finish to this ball game. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.